I'm going to show you how to draw support and resistance level. Most of the people are doing it wrong and also have a wrong understanding. I'm going to explain it to you that it makes sense, and then from there on I'm going to show this to you using TradingView. So as the name says, resistance is a resistance for velocity of the market. You make money in trading when the market is pushing either up or down, and every time you have a resistance, it is dropping down the velocity. So that means when you see that the market is in a downtrend, for example, and this here is the bigger structure low, we call this always from top to bottom. The line is a support, and just from bottom to top, like this high here, is a resistance. So it depends on what side, either on what side it is. This is how we call it, resistance or support. But please keep in mind, both of them are resistances. So you have to make sure that you understand that the bottom here, people call it support, but this resistance, right? This is a resistance for velocity. That means the market drops lower, and then from here, and as you can see, the market turns around, or the market is just here, as you can see, not that fast anymore. Takes 30 minutes or an hour or two just in this area, and then from there on it just turns around. So what you have to understand is a support and resistance level is being used usually to trade towards to. It is very obvious usually, like when you have lows like here. That means if we have supports here, and this is here the high, that you can clearly see where the market likes to go at. If you see that the market is going lower for 30 minutes or longer, it is going to search for lows, or because there was a lot of pressure up, mostly the market will not reach the low. It's going to reach where the market had a lot of candles. It's going to reach here this consolidation phase. So you want to make sure that you draw this in. Here you can see the first touch. And as you see here, right, this is here the second, the third, the fourth touch. It's touching here with multiple candles. The issue is here, as you can see here, the market is being slowed down. You don't want to buy in those areas, and you don't want to sell in those areas. You want more to see that the market is going for 30 minutes in one direction, and then from there on, the next support level is here this zone. Then here this line down here, the lowest part, because when the market had here this up pressure, right, the market is just usually touching here this area here, and then from there on you see how the market is touching here this reference. Also for the other side, you see here how the market went down very aggressive, and now it goes here up for 30 minutes or longer, and then from there on, instead of touching here this resistance, this high here, it is usually touching here where the market had a lot of candles. The market had here a lot of candles, and it had here a lot of candles, right? So we make sure that we draw in here this trading zone here, as you can see here, and you see here how the market is touching this, the resistance, and then from there on turning around, right? People try to sell in those points from YouTube videos or from other sources, but I can tell you, after 10 years of experience and working with people together now in the past 7 years, that usually the market loves to stay here for 30 minutes up to 5 hours. So the market lost a lot of velocity here. So you want to make sure more that the market had enough velocity. So that means you go to the left side. You use here always the horizontal ray. You can put here a star that it's here in your favorite bar, and then you can place the lines on the highest and the lowest point here, as you can see here, from a specific time point, right? And those are the highs and those are the lows. This is how you draw in the lines. Those are better than horizontal lines, because if you use horizontal lines and you place it somewhere, you just don't know where you placed it correctly, right? Or you cannot remember, but from here you can see, because it's where the line is starting. I'm going to show you now how to draw in a trading zone. That means you want to make sure that you use the square that you find here on the left side, the rectangle, and you use the highest point of green, red, a rectangle like here, and the lowest point here of red, green like this. So here's the following thing. There are different kind of highs. That means here, 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 and there are different kind of lows. And you have to make sure wherever you see here a lot of candles, like we have here a lot of candles, then we have here a lot of candles, and we have here around like a lot of candles. It's a bit complicated here, but bear with me. When you see that here a lot of candles, and this is the high, right? You want to make sure that this area, the trading zone, is in this area here. That means you have here the highest point, it's good. And then from there on, you draw it in where you had here a lot of candles. I believe in like this one is also alright this low here, but this one is a bit more more refined, I think, because down here is just another area. I would highly suggest, actually, because it was having here a lot of candles, went up and down, right? That this here is very relevant for us. Then the next one we draw in, we use this color switch here, and then we draw it in like that, right? I wouldn't actually draw it in like this, because actually you see here that a lot of candlestick bodies are here. And then from here on, we draw this one to the right. And then what you can see here is how the market goes here. We have here the first reaction, right? You can see already how momentum, velocity, how it's a resistance for it, how it is literally having a harder time, because you see here, right, it's a bit going round inside. Usually the market is running up and then rounding up like this into a consolidation phase. You just have to be careful on this one. And this is the area here right now. That means you can see how it rounds up already a bit. And then when being more in management and trade management, let's just assume you had your trading opportunity to buy here, or somewhere. Then you know exactly, oh, maybe the bottom part of this trading area. But this is like the first target, and this is like the second target here. And this is how you draw support and resistance level, which you all love. Good trades. JT out. Hello trader, if you are a business owner or have time between 9 AM and 3 PM, anywhere like 1 or 2 hours on a routine, and would like to learn this with me in person online, then sign up at tradewithjt.com. We will have a talk there and figure out if this, what I have, fits to your schedule. And I hope you have fun and success with the videos here.